Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we like to begin this lesson by giving all glory, all honor, and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Recha Kodash, giving double honors, double unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who surely do rule well. Right, who surely do rule well. And as always, we like to say Shalom unto the elect.
Shalom to the elect.
Right, a couple of brothers here gathered together from the heralds of Yahushai camp. Brother, I'm the brother Mashallah, and I'm the brother Isaiah. Right? And we come to do today, right, another lesson, another word of the day, and Lord's will in this lesson is edifying. It's based off of the word of the day for July 4th, 2026. Right, and you see the word here. Can't see the whole word on the screen, but we have it down here. Semiquincentennial.
Semiquincentennial.
Semiquincentennial, right? What it means? Semiquincentennial refers to a 250th anniversary or its celebration. The word can also be used as an adjective to describe something related to or associated with such an anniversary or its celebration, as in semi-quincentennial festivities. The town's annual fireworks show promises to be an even more spectacular than usual in honor of the nation's semi-quincentennial. Example, July 4, 2026 marks the nation's semi-quincentennial, its 250th birthday since the signing of the Declaration of Independence, Catherine Palmer, USA Today, on the 13th of June 2025. Right? So the topic, America got 250 years, but they are not getting 250 more. Right? Go ahead. Did you know, everyone knows that if you stick a feather in your hat for, say, a 4th of July celebration, it is called macaroni. But what does a Yankee Doodle Dandy call the celebration itself, specifically when it marks the 250th year since the nation's founding? Such a special day calls for a special word, and semi-quincentennial fits the bill, as it does for any anniversary of the same esteemed and venerable vintage. If the word's mouthful or 7 syllables overwhelms, it's simple to break down the prefix semi. Here means half in quantity or value, while quincentennial refers to a whopping 500th anniversary or its celebration. Quin comes from the Latin word quinque, which means 5. Centennial comes in part from the Latin centum, meaning 100. Right? Hence, a semi-quincentennial is celebrated precisely halfway en route to a quincentennial. May knowing this etymology be a feather in your cap at your semi-quincentennial barbecue. Which again, right, half of the 500, they get 250. They got 250 years, but they ain't getting 250 more. If you could give me Job 20, so lucky, and read from verse 4, Babakasha. Job 20 and verse 4. Know it not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the triumphing of the wicked is short. Malachi 1 and 4. Right? We know the wicked is the nation of Esau and Edom, and we know America today, pursuant to Isaiah 63, is the new capital and chief city of Edom. Right? It's Edom town, it's America, right? So, and what? How we know that again? The Edomites ruling out of that land currently right now, right? Go ahead. And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. Right, go ahead. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. Right, who is like unto the beast who is able to make war with him? Fulfilled in America. Who could war America? Right? Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. Which is the fate that land must suffer, and the people that rule out of it. Yeah. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Right. Neither shall his place any more behold him. Right. If you could give me Psalms 49 verse 11, because again, it's not getting 250 years, though they would like it to be so, right? In the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 11,
their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
America being a perfect example, being named after who? Amerigo Vespucci, right? Understanding that. Again, the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. But is that the actual thought? Because if you could give me Amos 9 and 8, that is not what the Lord intends, even before I read that. If you could give me Psalms 50, right? I just saw it when I looked up Semiquincentennial on YouTube, right? And it's on the coin. Don't know who's the dude face on the coin, but it's in God we trust, right? 1776, the year they signed the declaration. Right, the year they signed the Declaration of Independence, right? See on the coin, in God we trust, right? So yeah, you say you trust in God, but does the Most High trust in you, right? Is the Most High at all in league with you, right? American dollar bill and with Queptos, surely the Most High had favored our enterprise.
God had favored our enterprise
with success. With success, we will be able to exceed what it is we are planning, right? But you will not, right? Amos 9 and 8. But before I read that, if I could give it again, the sentiment is that they believe the Most High is in league with them. Go ahead.
It's Psalm 50 and verse
21, I think. That's what it is. 21 is 21.
Yeah, Psalm 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, I kept silence.
All the abominable things, all the sins listed from 16 straight to 20 fulfilled in that nation, America.
No thought is that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
Right.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
So what they thought the Most High was in league with them and that he favored their enterprise, but what the Most High plans to reprove them, set them in order. What and how is he going to reprove them? Our next similitude, our next synonym for the word reprove, as pursuant to the scriptures, think rebuke, right? Isaiah 66, he will render his rebuke with flames of fire, which is the fate that land is set to suffer. If you give me Amos 9 and 8. Amos 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai upon the sinful kingdom, which is America, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right, and we keep seeing house here, because what again America is representative of the house of Edom today. And did going to the wood house if it could Babu Kashai, because again, Bayot, yeah, go ahead. Dwelling habitation, human bodies figuratively, Sheol, abode of light and darkness, house containing a family, household family, those belonging to the same household. Family as the same family, somebody could give a Micah too, Babu Kasha. Say, I'm holy Micah too, go ahead with your day.
I'm dwelling as well. See. I'm dwelling Mishkan. Yeah, Mishkan. BDB definition 1, dwelling place, tabernacle, a dwelling place, dwellings.
Not Mishkan, Mashkan.
Mashkan.
Yeah.
It says figuratively, the grave, also the temple, specifically the tabernacle, properly its wooden walls, dwelling place, habitation.
As they say, wooden walls, what I shall send a fire upon the walls of Timon, that what shall devour the palaces of Bozrah. That is the fate of America. Go ahead, yeah, something there again.
Going to the Strong's H 7931 is Shakan. It says to settle down, abide, dwell, tabernacle, reside.
Which is what America? This is where the Edomites reside today. That's their chief city. Go ahead. Yeah, some did the Micah 2 and verse 1. It says, as I went into the Bayot, right? Right to Micah 2 times to the family that currently dwelling in that house. Micah 2 and verse 3. Therefore, thus says Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. To everything and to every season and to every purpose and to every work, there's a time, right, and a season. So what the Most High has devised, that what he should destroy this place. If you give me Psalms 127, Babu Kasha, and if you could give me
I think it's Jeremiah 59, you would have healed Babylon.
Jeremiah 51.
51:9.
Psalms 127 and 1. It says, a song of degrees for Solomon. Except the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai keep the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain.
We cannot defend Babylon, and what cannot build up Babylon again. Let's make America great again, assimilate you to say let's build back our house as in the days of old. Think Amos 1, right? He will raise the tabernacle of David which is fallen and build it as in the days of old. The house that the Lord intends to build is the tabernacle of David. It's not the house of Esau, Edom, right? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 51, reading that.
Book of Jeremiah 51, I read from verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man its soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is a time of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Right? He will pay her back for all the things she had done. And again, think that same Psalms 50. Unto the wicked power saith. And from verse 16 go on down, you see what they did. Right, go ahead. Verse 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's hand. Decked out place. Right, go ahead. That made all the earth drunken. Which all the false philosophies that the world partakes in today and believes in today, that is totally against the ways and laws of the Most High. The chief nation that is responsible for pushing that folly out there, that all the world partake in, is who? America. In scripture saying that Revelation, I believe it's the 17th chapter, she calls it all to drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Yeah. Verse 7, Jeremiah 51, verse 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's hand, and made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Partook of her philosophies. Therefore the nations are mad. Right. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. But she cannot be healed because again the purpose of the Most High is to destroy it from off the face of the earth. We just read it, Amos 9. Go ahead. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for judgment reacheth unto heaven, as lifted up even to the sky. Exactly, right? The Most High is now aware of all the things that you have done, and it is time for your ass. Again, Apostle, I keep saying it, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. Start thinking about the time you reside and have left in this earth to live. Before the Most High Son makes his triumphant return and head straight to Basra. Think of it as in a matter of months. We don't have long here again. Ergo, this place doesn't have long here again to go. America is on her last legs, right? I would even go as far as to say America has been brought to her knees, right? Crawling right now.
America are currently prostrated, in fact. They're on all fours.
All fours. If you give which
all fours are, or the prostration poses are, it's symbolic of, begging, right, being in a submitted position. They want the Lord to let this place continue. They begging for 250 more years, but they're not gonna get that.
Can.
Oh, we know they're begging. Job 19, his hand shall seek to restore the poor. Right, they hear any talking points of reparations to slavery, and they're sorry about all of these things. All of that not gonna help you now. That's just a plea, I beg to try and escape your judgment. No, your judgment has been set.
Can. If you read this Jeremiah 50 from 20,
Jeremiah 50 and 20, declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying,
Jeremiah 50 and 20. Sorry, 5, Salakia. Jeremiah 5 and 20, Salakia.
Declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not.
Which foolish is a lovely word, a lovely adjective befitting of these people, because again, what the fool had set in his heart, that there is no power. And we know these people don't believe in our God. Again, Apostle Tar said it on the last works, they don't believe in God, and if they believe God is real, they believe they are that God. Right?
Apostle.
Yeah, only works. He said only works.
It says, "Fear ye not me," said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. "Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it? And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet cannot they prevail. Yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it."
Right. That's the whole point. In fact, read verse 23 as well.
But these people had a revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone.
And that's the whole point right there. When the Most High sets bounds, when the Most High says this is how this is going to happen and it cannot change, can a leopard change his spots, can an Ethiopian his skin color? Once the Most High has determined that he has control over these things and he determines that these things should be a particular way, it cannot change. The Most High has determined that the number of this man's years have been numbered, right? And when the time is set that he should judge that place, he will judge that place. So what the question is asked, he take balm for pain. If so, she may be healed. She cannot be healed. Babylon cannot be healed. This place cannot be fixed.
That powerful word there again, if.
If.
Yeah.
Again, if is a representation of the Most High. Babylon would be healed if the Most High deemed it would be healed. But the Most High has already told you the fate of that place. It should be destroyed from off the face of the earth. And we'll close this lesson with Isaiah 13. If you give me Job 14, Babu Kasha. Explaining those bongs. If the waves cannot roar past the bongs that the Most High has set on it. Right? If creation is, if everything in creation is, or if the creature is subject to creation and subject to the creator, you think Babylon could last any longer than the Most High wants it to last? No. Right? Go ahead. Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Exactly. If you could read that in a translation, Babu Kasha.
There is Job 14 and verse 5 in the GNT.
Ooh, I'll get in the easy English after you're done there, yeah?
Job 14 and verse 5 in the GNT. The length of our lives is decided beforehand. The number of months we will live. You have settled it and it cannot be changed.
Exactly. The Most High has control over whether you live or whether you die, and he has control over how long you get to rule this world. Right? Again, the power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh. Right? And in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. It has been deemed by the ruler, Daniel 4:17, that what you are not profitable for the earth. And we're going to read about that in 2 Ezra chapter 11. But I just want to read this quick.
I just want to read this in the AMP real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Job 14 and 5 in the AMP. Since his days are determined, the number of his months is with you in your control.
In brackets, right?
And you have made his limits so he cannot pass his allotted time.
His allotted time. This kingdom and this rulership has been given an allotted time to stand and exist, and it cannot be passed. Exactly when the Most High calls the time on this place, it will be called. Again, a popular statement Apostle Gabal loves to make is, would the Most High not be aware that America is upon the face of the earth? Because one thing people like to say when we bring up America, and Apostle always like to say it, anytime them Christians run up to you, drown them, bring them into deep waters and start asking questions you know they don't have the answer for. Anytime you try to explain to these Christians that America is spoken about in scripture, they always scoff, they always mock. But Apostle Gabal loves to say it, through the things that America has done upon the face of the earth, how is it impossible that the Most High, or how is it, possible that the Most High would not be aware of this place? Obviously, this kingdom has been set up by the Most High to be upon the face of the earth, for him to do what? Seek to destroy. The same thing he did with Pharaoh, right? For this same reason have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
Not to cut you off the scripture, I talk about the Lord reserve it, the wicked even for what the day of judgment.
Yeah, the Lord had made all things himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of destruction, of day of judgment, right? And they Job 14 and 5 in the easy English. You have decided whether we will live for a long time or for a short time. You have decided that. You know the number of months that we will live, and we cannot change that. Why? Because it is in the power of your
hand, right? And again, always like to bring it out. America being the chief and head city, the capital of the Edomites, right? America is synonymous with Edom in scripture. The same fate that America must face, death by fire, the same fate Edom must face. It's synonymous. If you could give me Malachi 4 from 1.
Malachi 4 from verse 1, it says, "For behold, the day that cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble."
Which Esau, right? Esau is the wicked. This same book, chapter 1, verse 3 to 4, and scriptures make mention of Esau being what? Thou most proud. Yeah, go ahead.
The day that cometh that shall burn them up, thus says Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Completely plans to root you all out of the earth, right? The seed line gonna be wiped out, right?
But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise,
Yahweh
with healing in his
the
wings,
chariots,
and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
right? You're gonna be renewed, reinvigorated, right?
Ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet.
And America, the Most High, has plans for that place to be heaps upon heaps of ashes. Go ahead.
Under the soles of your feet, in the day that I shall do this, says the Lord Yahweh, Shem Yahushai of hosts.
Can. If you give me now the book of 2 Ezra 7 and from 41 by Wakasha.
The book of 2 Ezra 7, reading from 41. Even so now, seeing corruption has grown up and wickedness increased.
Through that place, again, 2 Ezra 15 makes mention of wickedness had exceedingly polluted the earth. Right, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. America's hurtful works is reaching to the point where it's about to be fulfilled. Again, the saints under the altar crying, the apostles and prophets from Apostle Taha come all the way down, tired about cussing out this place at this point right now, right? So what the sins are reaching onto heaven. So almost time for the judgment. Go ahead.
And the right.
Point to the apostle, you say you borrowed time now. America has been around so long that 250 years, especially understanding that the Adventist calendar, 250 years have already passed. Again, Apostle Tal loves to say the average ruling time of any empire when you look through history has been what? 250 years. Well, America has passed that by now, right? If you could continue, yeah.
And the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it not be so now also? He answered me and said, This present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
And again, Canada loves to bring it out when you go into that word doom in the etymology, it goes into what? Judgment. The day of, yeah. So like when you don't need it, doom goes into judgment, right? Yeah.
And the beginning of the immortality for to come.
So is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followed, right?
Wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor press him that hath gotten the victory.
Exactly, right? If you could read it, any NEB, right? New English Bible. This is 2 Ezra 7 and verse 41 in the New English Bible. If then, in the time when corruption grew and wickedness increased, the just ask pardon for the wicked, why cannot it be the same on the day of judgment? The angel gave me this answer: the present world is not the end, and the glory of power does not stay in it continually. That is why the strong have prayed for the weak. But the day of judgment will be the end of the present world and the beginning of the eternal world to come. A world in which corruption will be over, all excess abolished, and all unbelief uprooted, in which justice will be full grown, and truth will have risen like the sun. On the day of judgment, therefore, there can be no mercy for the man who has lost his case, nor reversal for the man who has won it. Again, the rich man and Lazarus parable, the great gulf fixed. You which are on this side cannot pass over and come unto us, and we which are here cannot pass over and go on to you. If you could read back that verse 43, Bible Kasha. There's 2 Ezra 7 and verse 43 in the New English Bible. But the day of judgment will be the end of the present world and the beginning of the eternal world to come.
Right, we were showing you what? That the present world is not the current eternal world to come. Showing you what? America has gotten 250 years and even more than that. But what?
Not getting.
It's not gonna get any more than this. We're telling you, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, they will get nothing close to another 250 years. They'll be lucky if they see 5.
To the point where this message was echoed in Job, the number of thy months is with thee.
Exactly.
The apostles used to say years before, but now what apostle target the elect is months is kingdom of.
Yeah, if you get
months.
And again, right, whatever you all bound in earth shall be bound in heaven, whatever you loosen it shall be loose in heaven. Apostle and them are the power to call this place down in it. Again, Jeremiah 28:8. Prophets that have been before me and before the of all are prophesied against many great kingdoms, right, of wars, of evil, of pestilence, right. This is what we're gonna keep doing. We are the prophets of doom. We are the prophets who declare judgment on the kingdoms of the earth. We have always done it and we will continue to do it. Go ahead.
There is Revelation 12 and 12.
That is our precept there.
Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
So it's not just we know he don't long here, it's not just apostle, it's not just the Mosai, but the devil himself is aware that his time is almost up. If you give me 2 Ezra chapter 11 and read from verse 38, Bible Pesha, and then you close with Isaiah 13, when the Mosai plans to do with that place. It's never going to be inhabited again. And 2 Ezra 11 from 38. Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, art not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And America's revival of that 4th beast again, what there's a second leg of the Roman Empire, right? Scriptures make mention of, I saw a beast as it was wounded to death, right? But what it lived. Who is that? That's America, right? America is the fulfillment of the new Rome. Go ahead. And the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past and had power over the earth with great fearfulness. Which America did have, right? Go ahead. And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. Again, fat boy, little man, what they did unto Hiroshima and Nagasaki put the world in straits and in fear of them. Go ahead. And so Lord time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. And again, 250 years is a long time. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Again, Jeremiah 50:33. They were pressed together, and they which took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let them go. Where was the place that was suffered? It's America, right? Go ahead. Therefore, Ecclesiastes 10:7. The Theodore Roosevelt equestrian statue. Theodore Roosevelt being what? A former president of America, oppressed the 2 kingdoms, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, in the same place. Right, go ahead. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up to the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also had looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended. They are ended. Your time has come to an end, and his abominations are fulfilled. Yeah, go ahead. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. The vision of your whole kingdom is going down. It's going to be wiped out of the face of the earth, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Yeah. NEB, yeah, go ahead.
Is 2 Ezra 11 and verse 44. The Most High has also surveyed the periods he has fixed. They are now at an end, and his ages have reached their completion.
Yeah.
So you eagle must now disappear and be seen no more.
Which again, the eagle being the standard for America, the national bird of America, right?
You and your terrible great wings, your evil small wings, your cruel heads, your grim talons, and your whole worthless body. and all the earth will feel relief at its deliverance from your violence.
Again, the whole of creation groaneth together with the manifestation of the sons of power. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. When the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. Right?
No,
Roughly paraphrasing.
when the righteous in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Tawada.
God bear something is only for a period of time.
Right. Proverbs 29:2. Tawada.
Verse 46 in the New English Bible, then all the earth will feel relief at its deliverance from your violence and look forward hopefully to the judgment and mercy of its creator, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
And what is the judgment that the whole of creation is waiting for? At the hands of the Most High to put upon these people. If you could give me Isaiah 13 from verse 17, Babakasha. Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
They can't buy off them.
They can't buy your way out of this judgment. Again, the most ambited, which is profit not in the day of wrath. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
The missiles.
Their eyes shall not spare children.
Again, the
Most High put it in the hearts of these kings to fulfill his will, right? The Most High has determined that by the hands of these kings they should rain missiles upon Babylon. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the child, his excellency, shall be as when power overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
The same judgment he placed on Sodom and Gomorrah was what fire and brimstone. To burn the place or turn the place to ash.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
So nobody dwell in that land again.
But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there.
So it's only unclean creatures going to be dwelling in that land again after judgment.
Right, so that's as a long period after. Yeah, after the dust clear and the smoke actually stops settle, right? After all that fire coiled down, because Sodom and Gomorrah are not burning to this day. But after that period, it's only doleful creatures will be able to live there. Verse 22. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry there in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
So let's believe you're not getting another 250 years in the kingdom.
So Lord, will this video was edifying, and that you all were edified. In closing, like to sing Kal Halalium La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Yakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the Lord of great mercy, who surely do well, and as always, you access Shalom to the elect.
Shalom to the elect.
Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.